Mickey Meehan for UCCS Athletics. I'm here with head women's basketball coach Lynn Plett. Now, coach, you were on the road this weekend. Friday, you opened up against Colorado Mesa. You walked away with a loss, 67-45. Comments on the game.
Kind of tale of four quarters. In the first quarter, we got really down. We missed a bunch of easy shots at the basket. Did a good job of getting the ball to the basket, but we just didn't connect on them. Got ourselves kind of down. Then we kind of played even on the second quarter. Still were at a deficit at halftime, and in the third quarter we still were actually down by as much as 15 or 16 points, and cut it right at the end of the third quarter to 5. And so we thought we were right back into it. And then we came out in the fourth quarter, missed our first opportunity to score, and then they went on a torrid 3-point barrage of 6 in a row. They hit 6 3-pointers consecutively, and I just took the wind out of our sails, and we just didn't do nearly as well defensively in that fourth quarter as we had in the third quarter when we came back and cut the deficit to 5. So it was disappointing from that standpoint.
Well, it definitely doesn't help that their top scorer, Jalen Duran, hit 20 points. She's averaging 22.3 points a game. Moving forward on to Saturday, you played Western State. You walked away with a 65-59 victory. Comments on the game?
We kind of had a slow start again, and then Western is definitely improving every year. They've got some young players that are getting better each year, and so they're a much stronger team, I think, than they've been historically. So it was a tough game all the way through. As we continued to we executed a little bit better offensively, and then it was Canada being in the second half. It was, I don't know how many times the lead changed, but it was like a 1-point lead, 1-point deficit, 1-point lead, 1-point deficit throughout the third and fourth quarter. And then toward the end of the play, in a game like that, it really comes down to somebody making some plays on either team, which is going to make a difference in a close game like that. And fortunately, on our part, Ellie Johnson did a really good job defensively. We were able to hold their post players from scoring a couple of times late in the game. Chelsea hit a couple of big 3-point shots for us, and then we got a couple of big rebounds and hit some free throws down the stretch. We fortunately were the team that made the plays on the offensive end to pull out the victory.
So you definitely mentioned Pearson and Johnson, who both had big nights for you, really sparking that team. How important is it to split on the road in this conference, just because of how tough it is?
Well, I think it's very important. The home team, I believe that you can look at any basketball. You go on the website right now and look at past records of teams in basketball in particular, and you're going to see consistently that their home record is better than their away record. Just something that it goes with the game, and so I think it's even more of an issue in our conference because we're playing on Friday and Saturday. So the visiting team always has to do some traveling, whether it's 6 hours or an hour and a half or whatever it is. You're still traveling back and forth after a game on Friday, traveling, getting to the hotel at maybe sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, and playing at 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the afternoon again that same day. And so I think it's even more of an advantage in our conference for the home team than it is even in other conferences. And so it's huge, to answer your question. To split on the road is not as good as winning both of them, but splitting is a whole lot better than coming back with 2 losses.
That puts your record at 2-1 in conference play. Looking ahead, you're playing Regis on Saturday. It's a little bit special time just because of commencement celebrations going on across the conference. What are you expecting for this match against Regis?
Regis is they've always been very good at setting up and consistently looking and getting open shots at the 3-point line. They have a great point guard who's probably one of the better point guards in the league, who really creates a lot of penetration and also creates a lot of shots for her teammates, and also scores well herself. So she's a challenge. And then they've got the players really know their roles really well. I think Molly does a really good job in coaching the players and setting up their offense in such a way that, okay, you're the rebounder, you're the 3-point shooter, you need to set yourself up for that, you're the penetrator and creator. So they're a challenge from that standpoint. We need to do a good job at making sure that they don't shoot a good percentage from the 3-point line, which we haven't done consistently, obviously at Mesa in particular. So we need to do a better job of that, but we also need to try to stop their penetration and their offensive rebounds. And it'll be a challenge for us. So they're a really good team. And then Colorado Christian the next day too is on a roll. 3-0 so far too. So it'll be a big weekend for us.
Big weekend at home. Fans, you can catch them back in action here Saturday at the Gallagher Event Center, special time 3 p.m. Be sure to head out. Coach, thanks for joining us. Fans, thanks for tuning in, and go Mountain Lions.